Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's Big Brother Reindeer Games chat.
Oh, hi.
Are we enjoying the show?
We might be.
Yeah, we are.
Tonight.
We are.
All right, so it's episode 2.
Mm-hmm.
Last night was 2 hours. Tonight was only an hour and a half. That was the sweet spot.
Okay.
Last time Cameron went head to head with Xavier.
And Daddy went home.
Oh, Daddy.
Cameron went home. I'm not calling him Daddy. That's just because he calls himself that. So don't get
Cow
twisted.
Daddy.
Yeah, but
Cow
anyway.
Daddy went home, and now I can't get what I want.
Okay. So, I mean, it's setting a precedent that a big competitor was the first to leave. Okay, I can get down with that for sure. So, moving forward, Brittany and Danielle, the duo that we are just loving. They're like, all right, well, one of those big competitors out of here, next order of business,
Cody or Frankie?
gotta break them up. They've got that season 16 connection.
They got that pole-to-pole connection.
Yes, they're both strong competitors. They gotta go.
Yep.
And I have to agree, you have to split them up because they are so loyal to each other.
And you got to break up that pole dancing.
Yeah.
Who's Frankie going to jump on if Cody's not there? We're going
to find out. So, Frankie also is trying to clean up his mess from last time because he had the
Change
power
that diaper
to put 2 people in the Santa Showdown, and Xavier survived that. So, Frankie wants to make sure he's good with him. He's like, oh, I knew you were going to be okay, blah, blah, blah.
I really want to work with you. I want to see you and me and the Final Four so we can go to the Reindeer games and have fun.
You know if it's up to these two, they want to be all bros in the final, right? Let the best competitor win. Let the best man win. No, we're not doing that here.
They're bro-hos. All right, so Jordan is back as the Santa Ambassador. Also known as Santa's little helper.
Yes.
All right. So,
what do you think of, I had to ask, what do you think of the outfits for this season so far? Because yesterday everybody had their ugly sweaters. Today everyone was wearing their PJs.
I mean, it's kind of hard to screw up Christmas attire.
I mean,
but I'm seeing
it's
an
possible.
awful lot of Target pajamas here, I feel like.
Woo! We love you, Target. That's fun.
Love you, Target, but I would have liked to have seen some more custom-made outfits, but I guess they threw this together on a shoestring.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Who went shopping for all these nasty outfits?
Well, nasty.
You can go.
Jordan did not get an outfit change. She had to wear the same outfit again. But I mean, hers did seem like
they hung it outside a little bit so that it aired out a little bit, and then it was just fine?
Maybe. She did get like a deluxe costume though, so they can't just like throw that away.
How many deluxe costumes do you think they had for her?
For her?
Well, they like, this is the one and only, honey. Don't eat lunch in it. Don't eat craft services.
I mean, there could be another one, right? If she's there for multiple days. I don't know. But anyway, they have to have a backup just in case something gets messed up. I don't know.
Because there's 6 episodes, right? So, like, there's 3 Santa's helpers / ambassadors. Is that it for her? Or is she going to be a hog and do, like, 3 days?
I don't know. We're going to find out, right? That's all we can do. So, Jordan let everybody know it's time for the Naughty and Nice Challenge.
Oh.
Naughty and Nice.
Now, we know from yesterday the Naughty and Nice Challenge is you get a reward, an advantage.
If you win.
Yes. And you also get to piss in somebody's salad.
Oh, and give somebody a disadvantage.
Yes. Wouldn't that be fun if they had... No, let's not go there.
Okay. Well, going into this now, they know that that's what's going to happen, right? They didn't know that the first time. So now that people know that, they're thinking, like, do I really want to win this? Do I need to piss somebody off by giving them a disadvantage?
Do I need to piss in someone's salad?
Right. So some of them are thinking, I'm going to throw this, which we'll get into. But this episode's Naughty and Nice Challenge
was all about the cranky carolers.
La 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 la.
Who are in the carolers union. And they said, we're not going to sing any ripped up sheet music. We're only going to sing perfect, whole, unmarked, uncreased, undog-eared sheet music.
Well, good luck finding that.
Well, there is just one copy left.
Wait, this is a little off topic, but it is also on topic. I just have to tell a really funny story.
Okay.
So, if you guys didn't know this, I played the clarinet in band from 4th grade all the way through 12th. I still play it now. I love it. But anyway, I remember one year I was like, Mommy and Daddy, can I get a book of Christmas music for my clarinet?
Oh, yes.
And I was like so excited about it. We order one, and I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna play all these songs.
And
so
it
then,
was,
well,
yeah.
I open up the book, and I realize, oh, Mannheim Steamroller, not good for like solo playing, because there were a whole lot of like whole notes of the same note sustained for measures and measures and measures. A lot of rests, a lot of repeating the same
But wasn't that like
phrases
a duo
over and
book?
over and over and over and over again. I mean, a lot of times you get clarinet and piano, but still, like...
Wasn't this clarinet and piano?
I mean, it might have been, but Kristen was never going to have a duet with me. But yeah, it was...
I also thought it was pretty hard, too.
It wasn't
Some of
hard.
the
It was
music.
too easy because you played the same phrases over and over and over and over again.
I'm sorry.
But it's not your fault. But I just
ruined
remember
your
being
Christmas.
like, oh no. I still have that book somewhere. I have to
you
find
had
it.
some other fun duet music,
I had
too.
a lot of fun music, but that just, it cracks me up when I think about it.
Okay.
So,
thank you for that.
Yes, these cranky carolers, they're only agreeing to sing one song. So the house guests were
Guess
given...
it's not the Mannheim Steamroller song.
I guess not. And this is nothing against Mannheim Steamroller, because they're great. But as a child, not the most exciting sheet music. So the house guests were given a list of Christmas carols.
On the smart board where they usually have the house
memory
guest
wall.
picture. Yeah.
So they had to go around the house and look for the torn up sheet music.
Right.
And they had to figure out which music was not torn up, right? There was one song that was not hidden somewhere around the house. And that was, whoever named that first wins the competition.
This seemed pretty hard because, like, they don't have a checklist to go around.
They got to keep running back to check.
Yeah. So, and I mean, you're not going to see them in order either. So, like, it's kind of confusing a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's not as easy as it looks.
Well, this is interesting. There were a few people who were like, you know what? I don't want to win this. I mean, Brittany was one of them. She was like, I won the naughty or nice last episode. I don't want to make the target on myself even bigger. So she gave her answer, Silent Night, knowing that that was not correct.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
All right.
Xavier was also throwing this.
Right.
Which, again, reminds me of his gameplay on season 23 where he's like, I'm going to let somebody else do the dirty work here. I don't need to be doing this.
Well, also, Danielle was not, like, really hustling.
Yeah, I mean, a bunch of them were, like, really sprinting around the house, and Danielle was like, no.
Who do you think was sprinting the most?
Probably Cody and Frankie, right?
Yeah. All right. Cody won. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, the combination of, like, a bunch of people throwing it, and then Cody, like, running around all over the place, he pulled out the win. And then the carolers walked into the house.
They poured into the house.
At first I was like, oh, what house guest is that? I don't recognize him.
Why is he dressed up old-timey?
Why is he wearing a Willy Wonka outfit?
Wouldn't it have been funny if the carolers had done a Willy Wonka entrance where he, like,
he
does
does
a
the
pratfall?
somersault?
Yeah, and then, like,
yes.
Silent Night.
We are very excited for the Timothée Chalamet Wonka movie.
Friday.
Woo!
All right.
Okay.
So,
yes. So the carolers come in. They sing their Deck the Halls.
deck the halls with boughs of holly.
Which performance did you prefer? The carolers or that DJ Marshmallow Bowie Jane?
I think I preferred the actual carolers.
I like the carolers. Yeah.
It was
the
nice.
carolers.
The carolers was so good.
They kept it tight.
Yeah. What were they lip syncing or I think
I don't think so. I think they were
they
live.
were singing a cappella.
I think they were live.
A cappella. Al cappella.
Yeah. Well, now that Cody won, a few people are shitting themselves because he's like the last person
Yeah.
that everybody wanted to win except for like Frankie and maybe Xavier.
Well,
and
he's like the
Nicole on
first
down
person
low.
that they want out of the house.
Yeah, I mean he's a huge threat to win
He's
this whole
number
thing.
one on the naughty list.
Mm-hmm.
On the naught list.
Right. So we find out that Cody his advantage going into this next challenge, the Jingle Bell Brawl.
It's huge.
Yeah, because this next challenge is going to be competed in teams.
Right.
Teams of 4. So, Cody, his advantage, he gets to pick his teammates.
His entire team.
3 people joining him.
In effect, he's also picking the other team.
Right. And he also gets to give one person a disadvantage. So, I mean, obviously he's going to give it to somebody on the other team.
Not just a pee-pee in the salad, a poop in the salad.
Yeah. So that's a lot. That's a big responsibility.
Right.
So, of course, automatically, Cody's like, I'm picking Frankie because that's my boy.
That's the pole to my pole.
Yeah. And he was also like, I'm going to pick another guy. I'm going to go with Xavier.
I'm going to pick X. I'm going to ask him up to my room. I'm going to tell him how much I like him. Mm-hmm. I'm going to tell him he's safe, he's cool, he's
Bro
tight.
squad.
Yeah.
Bro squad.
And then that leaves all of us wondering who is the 4th
in
this golf outing.
Yeah. A few people really wanted it. I mean, Danielle was like basically begging Cody to pick her.
Begging.
Right. Okay, wait. Because the assumption is whoever gets picked to be on Cody's team is going to be safe, right?
In.
Because the thing is,
this team's stacked.
Whichever team wins this, they're all going to be automatically safe for this day.
Correct.
So people are wanting to get in there. Nicole's wanting to get in there.
Oh, Cody, why would you pick me?
Yeah. Xavier is trying to convince Cody to pick Taylor because we know that Xavier's working with Taylor. But Cody's all like, ooh, I don't know. Because Taylor is Cody's number 1 target at this point.
Yes.
Right? Because he realized
Taylor's ready to cut him.
Yeah, Taylor put lots of letters in his mailbox the day before. So he's not happy about that. But he's also thinking, maybe I should pick Taylor. Because if my team does lose,
we'll get rid of her.
Maybe we'll be able to get rid of Taylor. So he's definitely mulling that over. He also had to give Josh the bad news that he's not going to be part of the bro squad.
You're not on the A-list, dude.
Yeah, and Josh was like, okay. He was not happy about it. Definitely a bruise on his ego.
All right, well, when Cody had to make the announcement, he needed like 5 freaking takes, man.
He couldn't say Jingle Bell Brawl. Isn't he supposed to be an actor?
Say, kiss my daddy on the lips?
No, vocal checks.
Yep. All right, so Cody's team is what? Nicole?
He picks her first, and she's all like...
like in baskets?
What
Nicole.
Oh, yeah. Nicole.
Nicole, Frankie, Xavier. And that
that's
means the other team is Josh, Taylor, Danielle, and Brittany.
Okay, so like...
Brittany.
Bless you.
I know it's Brittany.
Yeah. Those are, in our opinion, the most likable people on the show.
Yes.
So that's like the dream team. But like going into this competition,
they're
we're
the
scared.
We're
scared. Yeah, they're the misfits, and they feel like crap, right? Because they feel like Cody has put them on this team to lose. And then Cody also gets to give somebody a disadvantage.
Oh, he adds insult to injury and says, oh, Taylor, guess what? You're on the naughty list.
Yeah, I mean, so this also...
What did you do?
It doesn't just affect her. It affects her whole team.
Right.
So, we got a real David and Goliath here going into the Jingle Bell Brawl.
It's time for the brawl. Okay. And we find out that it's the Tipsy Trees.
Okay.
Ooh.
I like this challenge because it feels like anybody could have a chance.
Yes.
I just wish that there were more challenges, more diversity in the challenges on a regular season, because I feel like part of the reason that people are really digging this show so far
is because the challenges aren't stacked.
They give everyone a chance.
The normies.
Yeah. You don't have to be some super athlete to win these challenges.
Correct.
So it's very refreshing to see, and I hope that Big Brother will be taking notes and applying this to the regular seasons.
Almost snot rocketed.
Yeah. So, there are 4 trees for each team to decorate.
No, there's 5 for the misfits.
That's
because Taylor's punishment is that she has to decorate a tiny tree.
Little tiny Charlie Brown one.
Before her team can start the challenge.
Oof. I mean, going into it, that's a huge
disadvantage.
For sure.
Okay, but guess what? Taylor finished her punishment very quickly.
She did. Nicole was still working on her tree
Nicole
for the other
was really
team.
sucking hard.
Yeah, I mean...
I don't know why he's unbalancing.
Yeah, you had to assign one person to each tree as well. So, as you go on, the trees were getting wider and wider. So, it made sense to, like, have your taller, longer people go towards the end.
Right, so she went first. So, she was really holding up the whole works.
Well, you know who really messed up for that team?
Xavier. He took a long time.
Everyone was like, I thought that wingspan was really gonna, like, make this a breeze for him, but he was taking forever. So...
Forever.
That gave the underdogs a chance to pull ahead.
And boy, did they.
They did.
They were busting through it.
Woo! That was very exciting to watch.
Like a high school football team through a cheap sign.
Yeah.
And Xavier, he's only good at eating and watching sports. Self-proclaimed.
Yeah.
He wasn't lying.
Yeah, I mean...
He even copied the other team's homework.
Yeah, they were really falling behind on that side, and Frankie was like, look at the other team. It's okay. Look at the other team.
Just like the guy who finished second in your high school class would beg you to let him copy your homework. And he was second, and you were third. You do the math.
His dad was a teacher there.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't care.
Me neither, but it's funny.
I know. So anyway, yeah, the underdogs were able to maintain their lead.
Yeah.
And they had a big win.
We're on the island of misfit toys.
It was very exciting to watch.
Yes, sorry.
Very exciting.
Sorry, Cody.
And the slow-mo reactions of them...
Your team was losers.
Yeah. The slow-mo reactions of them throwing the snow around. And I've already seen on Twitter that Taylor gif of her doing the somersault and then throwing the snow.
Yes.
That's going to be everywhere.
That's going to be for all time.
There was just pure joy for the underdogs pulling out this win.
You know what's going to be for all time? Cody and a single solitary tear coming down his face.
I mean, it was a huge upset. Mm-hmm. And no one was upset.
We kicked up our reindeer heels.
Yes. So, now, the winning team has a big decision to make. Because they get to pick one person from the losing team
they all have
to be
agree.
safe. Yes.
They all have to agree.
And then the other three will be competing in the Santa Showdown, and one of them will be leaving.
Oh, my.
Yeah, so this seemed like a pretty obvious choice.
Absolutely.
I mean, you have Nicole, Cody, Frankie, and Xavier. Who are they going to perk?
Well, they picked Nicole.
Well, they have their little meetings first.
Yeah.
Everybody's making their cases.
Yeah.
Frankie's all like, I kept you all safe yesterday. Cody was like, I get it. Like, this is because of me, so I don't expect you to save me. And honestly, good for him for saying that, because... They weren't picking him.
Do you think he was fishing for sympathy, though?
I mean, it's possible, right? That's kind of his only play at that point, I feel like.
Yeah.
I get it. Also, he could have been like, oh, you know, I'm a huge target. I could be a shield, blah, blah, blah. But there's only so many things that he could say at this point.
Nicole was like, don't let the door hit you.
Yeah, she's like, pick me. Pick me to be safe.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right.
All right, so the Santa Showdown was... running around the set, trying to find the toys that fit the rubric.
The perfect toys for the
criteria.
Children.
Yes.
Merry Christmas to the children.
And then you had to put them in the boxes that were faced to the camera.
So we could see.
But they couldn't, after they were put in the box.
They had to open the box back up to see it again. But, again, another fantastic competition because anyone could win this. Right? Yes. You had to... It was kind of like one of those logic puzzles. You had to really follow the criteria.
I love those. Those are my favorite.
Me too.
All right. And you can only transport one toy at a time. So, it slows you down a little bit.
So, as you mentioned, the Misfits decided to save Nicole, which means that Cody, Frankie, and Xavier were all facing off here.
Oh, the bros.
Ooh, three big competitors. Woo. I like the looks of this.
Oh, that means a guy's going home.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
All right. So, surprisingly, Xavier finished first.
Is that a surprise? I feel like the smartest of the three. Cody didn't know what cerebral meant.
Oh.
But yeah, Xavier, first to finish. And fortunately for Frankie, he was right near Xavier when Xavier made that big breakthrough and was like, this kid wants a telescope. It's got legs and no arms. And Frankie was like, oh, what's that? I'm going to copy your homework.
He copied your homework, and now he graduated second.
Yeah, so he was able to sneak in there. Mm-hmm. And he also finished the challenge.
Well, at first when he rang in, he was wrong.
Yeah, he was. Because that one girl was like, I want something that nobody else has. And he had 2 toys pretty similar. So
I think they were the same toy.
I think the bow ties were a different color.
Okay.
But
he was wrong.
Yeah.
And he said he was going to fix it, but I guess he got so excited that he blew it.
Yeah.
He was a hatch blower, and he rang in, and he was wrong, so he had to fix it.
Can I just say, too, all the plushies in this competition were so cute, especially the dog and the cat. Oh, yeah. I want them.
Oh, that cat was special.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so when Cody saw...
Well,
when he came around the corner...
Frankie was celebrating like crazy when he beat Cody.
And Cody came around the corner and he saw Frankie celebrating, and he was like, oh, Mommy.
Well, you know when you're trying to like hold back tears and your face starts getting all like contorted? He was having a moment.
The tears were flowing.
Yeah, so he was sad.
And they were drinking those tears. Cody's out, and he cried so hard, boo-hoo.
Remember Josh's face when Cody lost, and yes. Josh was all like...
And Brittany was like...
Yeah, everyone was like, oh my God, did this really just happen? Did we really get Cody out?
Do you see Derek?
No, I
then
don't.
He's out.
I don't. Do you think Sari was watching this and was like...
Yeah.
Or do you think Cerie's like, I'm never watching Big Brother related things again?
No, I think she'll watch Reindeer games because it's like not live feeds. So I think she's probably scarred from like the live feeds maybe.
Well, anyway.
Cody got to pick a present on the way out.
Honestly, he handled it really well. I mean, I think in the real world, he's probably a nice guy. I've met him at events a few times. He's been really sweet. So, like, nothing against him as a person. But did we need to see him win another thing? No. So, I'm okay with him going.
Right.
So, yeah, on his way out, he got to pick out a present. He got fruitcake, which Frankie had to make about himself. As he does.
Cody, you got 2 fruitcakes. Let me jump on your pole one last time.
It didn't take Frankie long to start jumping on Xavier instead. He's moved on.
Cody's out. X is in, baby. Mm-hmm. Pole to pole, like 2 magnets.
That's right.
That's right.
So, yeah. That's that. Cody's out. And with that, both of our first round draft picks have been eliminated. And we couldn't be more thrilled.
That's true.
I am totally okay with that. We got 2 strong competitors out early.
So we're even again.
Yeah, there's a lot of promise with what we've seen so far that these competitions are going to be fair for everyone.
So far.
Hallelujah.
Who knows? We could be disappointed next episode, but I'm hoping not.
So far, though.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So if the draft picks continue to be eliminated in the order that we picked them, next will be Xavier.
Or Frankie.
Let's
get it.
And then Danielle. And Taylor.
No.
Or let's just
say we'd love to see the 4 ladies in the final 4.
That would be amazing.
That would be ideal.
Yes.
So we'll see if it
At
happens.
least 3.
Yeah.
That would be fun and nice and good and different.
Right. Mm-hmm. See, I would be nervous at first thinking, because in usual Big Brother terms, it's like, oh, one guy with the 3 girls, like, he's absolutely going to win. But because the competitions are more fair, anybody's got a shot. So, you know what? Fine. I'm okay with it.
Yeah. I fought falling asleep the whole show, and I made it.
You made
now
it.
I'm just ready to...
Well, make sure you upload first, and then you can go to sleep.
I know.
But we want to thank you all so much for watching. We hope that you're enjoying the show so far this season.
It's fun. More.
I'm loving it so far. I think it's a good time.
It
feels so, like, stress-free.
Because you don't have to worry about the feeds.
We don't have to worry about the feeds. Of course, I love regular Big Brother with the live feeds and everything, the whole shebang. But this is, like, something else, right?
Well, you know what? It's not summer right now.
We're not in that mindset. But I'm enjoying this for what it is. I'm having a good time, and I'm happy to be enjoying Big Brother.
Yeah.
So,
because it's
we
been
hope
a
you are
while.
too.
It's been a minute since we really enjoyed it.
Yeah, so we hope you are too. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
Yes.
And we will be back on Thursday for more.
With my master woman.
Yeah, and Thursday night's recap, we're going to be doing live.
Oh my goodness, join in.
So we hope you'll join us.
Yes, please do.
Yes. So thanks again for watching, and until next time, much
Much love.
love.